The rental registration program is intended to make our neighborhoods safer for everyone. Lieutenant Chris Davis with the Fayetteville Police Department spoke with us about the proposed program and how it will benefit everyone.
The rental registration program would basically be there would be a fee given to every homeowner, every rental property owner have to pay a fee to the city on a yearly basis, and that fee is yet to be determined. And basically the function with that would be so that city departments know how many rental properties we have in the city, and if we needed to contact them for any reason, we would have a list and be able to get that information out quickly. A rental inspection program would deal more with code violations, quality of housing issues, so that houses would be inspected on a fairly routine basis, probably every 3 to 5 years depending on manpower at the time, and that would ensure that people are living in a better quality house. And the PROP program, or the probationary rental occupancy permit, is the one the police are interested in. It deals with problem rental properties where we have to go back to the same property over and over dealing with the same tenant. They would either put a better person into their property so that the police aren't constantly going to their property, and if they chose not to take that route, the city would fine them, and hopefully based on the fines they would ultimately put a better client into their property. My prior position was in narcotics, and I quickly learned that we were going back to the same properties over and over, so I don't think we can do anything but better than what we're doing right now. Right now we're just constantly doing the same thing, dealing with the same property owners. So I don't see that this program could do anything but help the quality of life for people in Fayetteville. I guess I would look at it from a personal standpoint. If I'm a, quote, a good citizen living in Fayetteville, I wouldn't want to have a drug, alcohol, or prostitution house next to me, so it's going to improve their quality of life. And I think that comes back to when the property owners put these people in there, if they do a thorough background check on them prior to letting them move into the property, I think that would help out everybody in that particular neighborhood. Again, when I was with the narcotics unit, we did many search warrants where there were holes in the floor, faulty wiring, where we'd actually call inspections personnel out to the site because we were in fear for the safety of the people that were actually living there, and in some cases they actually condemned the property on the spot. So I think that would be beneficial to implement that as well. Being so close to Fort Bragg and having so many people retire and get into the rental property business, many times we deal with property owners that, or we call them absentee property owners, that don't live in Fayetteville, or for that fact live in the state of North Carolina. So when we have to deal with them, it's usually by mail if we can find a location for them, and it's much harder to deal with them one-on-one if we can't talk to them one-on-one. Right, in late 2008 the rental inspection program was delivered to City Council, and I believe they were in favor of 2 out of the 3 at this point, the rental registration being one that they had a few more questions about, and they want a little more investigation done before they gave their okay for that. And a big part of this would be there would be a probationary period where we would let, once it's passed, when and if it's passed by City Council, we would give property owners probably 6 months to 12 months to get in line with the program expectations, and we would also have a educational period where we would have classes to educate them on what we as a city were looking for. I think in general with any program, or in this case city ordinance, I think you're going to have some people in favor of it and some people aren't going to be in favor of it. I would like to think in this particular case the majority of people are going to be in favor of it, because I think in general it benefits the majority of the city. The only people that would be against it would be the problem property owners that don't care about what goes on their property, or people that don't care what goes on in the city. If you have any questions or concerns about this ordinance, we'd love to hear from you. Please contact City Hall or your local City Council person and let them know what your feelings are on this, and we would love to hear from you.